Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on the Real Housewives of Potomac. This show is a hot mess. I am excited that this season is over. Um, I wasn't even really into the episode like that. Literally watched it one time. For those who have watched my reviews before, you know that I usually watch the episodes twice because I like to watch it, just for my own enjoyment, and then I like to watch it again so I can take notes. I think last week and this week, it's probably been another time this season too. But I think I checked out of this season last week. So yeah, I watched the episode once tonight. I was on my phone most of the time. I took some notes. And let's talk about it, y'all. Um, Dean is cutting up. I mean, he's only 3, so, but he wanted to take his shirt off. Yeah, we wouldn't have went inside the restaurant. We would have went back home. Girl, I guess Ashley needed to shoot a scene because I didn't. I mean, I guess, girl, she shot. Her and her son went out to eat. Um, she lets us know that she got the house. The mortgage on the house is $13,000. Y'all know, for some of you may not know this, but Ashley was my favorite once upon a time. So I do still have like a little soft spot in my heart for Ashley, even though she messy, right? And if I was Candace, I would never trust her. But I still have a soft spot for that heifer in my heart. Um, and I say this with love, but Ashley is dumb. Like sometimes I really get concerned about the way that some people think. Like I was watching Watch What Happens Live with Robin. We're gonna talk about that in another video. And I was like, girl, do you hear the stuff that's coming out of your mouth? Girl, like when Ashley was talking, I was like, she has to hear what she's saying. And I think she's trying to now deflect from what she just said by, ooh, my wig is tight. Ooh, I don't know how y'all wear these wigs, girl. Like, girl, you heard what you just said. Like, you had to hear what you said. Like, you processed it, and then it came out of your mouth. And then when it came out of your mouth, you had to hear it. Girl, so you just told us that you bought this house with Michael. He pretty much was in control, I guess, of the buying process. You purchased the home with you and Michael's LLC. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I watched the episode once and I was in and out of it. They purchased the home together with her LLC. She really don't know who's going to be paying the mortgage. They really haven't discussed that part, but it is her home. I said, girl, what is we doing? Girl, you done went over there and moved into a home. Your mortgage is $13,000. That just goes to show how expensive it is in that area. Because girl, quiet as it's kept, girl, that house don't look like no $13,000 a month house. But that's just me. Um, Girl, you done moved into this house with this man. Well, not with this man. And your man was in control of pretty much the buying process, right? Um, you don't really know, you haven't really discussed how the mortgage is going to be taken care of. It's your home, but you do know the mortgage is $13,000. I said, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I hollered when they showed Giselle's house and they showed the roof and then Giselle popped up. But I thought that was so funny to me. I guess she was like cleaning the sticks off the roof, girl. When I say I ain't gonna lie, that was funny to me. Karen, I thought Karen looked really nice. when she was at her home and she had a meeting and then had a phone call with Mia. It was that silk. That outfit was really really cute. Um, she's putting Mia in timeout because basically, long story short, Mia didn't defend her. Mia was telling her about the conversation that was had at Robin's um, bachelorette party, and she basically said it doesn't sound like you were defending me. Mia basically says no. She wants to put her in timeout. She says that she'll be cordial with Mia, but she won't be telling Mia any of her business. I said, girl, I know. I know you lying. I said, not the one who, girl, spoke at, girl, Candace's anniversary party, but then turn around. Girl, let me shut up, Chuck. We're not going backwards. But Karen, you don't have no room to talk. Girl, no room to wiggle, baby. Because as much as you ride the fence, and as much as you don't come to somebody's defense, Robin. Robin has a nice house. I think I've said this before. I didn't realize it was this nice. Robin has the best house out of everybody on the show. Um, I was thinking, girl, girl, Robin. Robin clearly has good taste. I mean, look at her home. Girl, when you go to your sister's house, girl, when you go to your sister's house and it's looking like Circus Olay, girl, and I'm talking about your homegirl Jizzy, girl, do you giggle on the inside? Because girl, there's no way that Robin has her home looking the way that it looks, right? And it looks as though she put some money into it. And then you go over to your good sister's house, Giselle Bryant's, and girl, it looked like you just walked into a children's museum. Girl, you don't giggle on the inside. Girl, not giggle at your sister, but girl, I know you had to I know Robin has had to have a conversation with Giselle about her style, her taste, her home decor. Girl, because she has had to have a conversation with Giselle. Because there's no way that someone with a taste level like Robin goes over to someone's home like that. And even if you take away that that's her best friend, that's her sister, you have to think, girl, your house look a hot mess. But girl, I hope that house is paid off, Robin. Because girl, if they let you go, girl, if that was your exit interview that you did on Watch What Happens Live, girl, I hope that house is paid off. And I hope the hats is selling. Because if you lose that good paying job at Down to Bravo because you want to, girl, be silly and act like you didn't know you signed up to be on reality TV, you didn't want to tell your tell your reality because you wanted to tell it, girl, down at the paywall for $5 a pop, girl, I just hope the house is paid off because if you mess around and lose that job, and then with Juan and the scandal that happened down at that university, girl, he got one foot out the door probably. Girl, Robin, girl, you just really risk your job. Like I don't think they'll fire Robin. I don't know, but girl, you really pulled a stunt in a show. One thing I cannot wait to talk about that Watch What Happens Live episode. Girl, Miss Robin, girl. When I say girl, girl, Miss Robin, girl. If you are a Robin fan or Stan or Robin yourself, please don't watch that Watch What Happens Live video that I'm putting up. Because y'all ain't gonna like nothing I got to say. Let me just say something. I'ma save it. Mia went to the doctor. I don't know what happened, girl. I just know she went to I just know when I looked up, Gordon was parking in 3 or 4 different parking spots. I said, girl, who is this trying to reverse in? And girl, you over 5 different parking lots, girl, 5 different parking spots. Steve. Giselle and her daughters go out for ice cream and candy. She has a conversation with them about Steve. They're really not that interested, I guess, because they know that Giselle is not really taking the relationship or what she's doing with Steve seriously. So it's kind of like, girl, we don't care. Giselle tells the girls that she's having surgery, the last episode of the season, girl. Girl. When I say I'm so over, girl, when I tell you, girl, literally, Bravo, Truly Original, whoever is cutting the check over there at Bravo, who's at Viacom, I don't know, child. Girl, y'all really need to have a conversation with your employees about what they signed up to do. I don't give a damn how you slice it and dice it and say that, oh, girl, nobody's going to tell their full business. Like, listen, I can wrap my head around the fact that nobody wants to tell their business. But we can't complain about these storylines being fake and people not being honest, and then on the flip side, turn around and try to defend someone because they may be your fave when they are part of the problem. You see what I'm saying? Because when these girls and boys are given fake storylines, we get pissed off and we complain about the storylines being fake. When they don't tell their real story, then it's, well, who's going to tell their real story? Girl, the person who signed up to be on reality TV. Y'all need to have a meeting. Y'all really do. You know what I also think? I think that, girl, they need to start going through these girls' lives with a fine-tooth comb. I think that before every season, they need to sit down and have a conversation with these girls about what's going on in their life. And if they lie, then they will be dealt with accordingly. Are you having any issues in your marriage? Has your husband cheated on you? Do you think your husband is cheating on you? How are you and your friends? Have you spoken to so-and-so? Why haven't you spoken to so-and-so? How are your children doing? Does your husband help with the children? I feel like it has to be I feel like they need to ask like question after question after question after question after question. And if they lie and if you find out, they're out the door. It's that simple. I know that probably sounds unrealistic to a lot of people, but I feel like it's realistic. I really do. Just ask the questions. And then I think at that point, that's where you can start to build what they'll be discussing in the new season. Karen, have you fucked another man outside of Ray? And you better think about it real carefully before you answer. Are you in an open relationship with your husband? When your husband says that you can have eye candy, do you get to eat the candy? Girl, these are the questions I need to ask. Yes. Candace, remember that child that Chris said something about him not being in contact with, season 3 when you came on? Season 4 whenever you came on? Girl, did he talk to that son or daughter? Whoever she was, he was? How's that relationship going? Girl, these are the questions that needs to be asked. I'm sorry. Girl, we're going to give reality TV. We're going to give reality TV. They need... Girl, I done gave y'all storylines for next season. I done told y'all what y'all need to do. Girl, I'm not even no employee of Bravo. And girl, I feel like I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, girl, what are we talking about? Giselle is talking about her surgery to the girls. They don't really know what's going on. I don't really care. I don't care because, again, I've said this and I'm going to say it again. Giselle has let us know that she's been dealing with this for 3 years and we're just not finding out about it in season 7. Karen calls Wendy. Wendy tells her sometimes it's not the voice of our friends, but the silence of our... Oh, I'm sorry, it's not the voice of our enemies, but the silence of our friends that rings the deepest. Basically saying that, I guess she was Karen is a little upset that Mia really didn't defend her when it came time for her to defend her. But girl, Karen don't have no room to talk at all. Like, at all. And the simple fact that, girl, she would even say something like, oh, girl, I'm not going to tell her, I'm going to put her in timeout and I'm not going to tell her shit. But, girl, you are the same, well, I just thought about this. You are the same one who went and told Mia's business to, I think, Giselle and Robin. Remember when Giselle, Robin, and Mia met up at that smoothie shop or whatever they were at, and Mia was like, well, I'm not telling Karen nothing else. So, Karen, you really don't have room to talk, mama. But, girl, Candace has her party. I thought Giselle looked nice. Everybody looked nice. I didn't understand that grill in Candace's mouth. I didn't like it. Girl, I'm looking at her whole get up, then she got a grill in her mouth. I was like, girl, what's she? Okay, girl. Mia be lying. I tried to give Mia the benefit of the doubt. It sounds like Mia was telling a lie. Girl, at this point, girl, if Mia comes back, I'm not going to believe nothing Mia say. I don't even think Mia's real name is Mia. Is Mia real name Mia? Because I feel like her real name is like Mia Quisha. And she just shortened it to Mia. Because she feel like Mia Quisha is too ghetto. Mia, is your real name Mia? Girl, is Gordon your husband? Are those your kids? Did you birth them? Girl, at this point, I'm questioning everything about Mia's life. Girl, is that your real mama? Girl, Mia, girl, you be lying. So, girl, I guess Wendy didn't really want to eat Mia's box out. I think it was Mia who wanted to eat Wendy's box out. Girl, it was a mess. Ashley said, girl, you did say that. So it's like, Mia... Candace gives a little speech. Candace, wait. Oh no, she says that in her confessional that no matter what miserable people, I guess, try to take her down or whatever she said. I can't remember, child. And they flashed to Ashley and Robin. Not Ashley and Robin, Ashley and Giselle. It was something that just popped in my head that I wanted to say and I forgot about it that fast. Oh, she basically kind of insinuates that Ashley is jealous of her. And that's just what it comes down to. You know, I am the first one to say that I think it's late when, you know, especially women, the first thing y'all say is somebody jealous of somebody. I do think that Ashley, as much as y'all tried to swerve and that Ashley was, remember some of y'all used to get online talking about Candace is jealous of Ashley because Ashley has this rich husband and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. Girl, do y'all see how Ashley's life is going and do you see how Candace's life is going? I've been telling y'all for years that y'all should stop saying that because it never made sense. It never made sense. But I'm going to leave it alone, though. Candace gives a speech. I thought the speech was really, really, really nice and cute. Girl, I'm not going to lie, I did. You know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really am proud of Candace. Like, I really, really root for Candace from my couch because I felt like at one point the way that people treated her was really, really unfair. And I really thought she got the short end of the stick. And the reason why I root for her is because I know it probably would have been easy for her to just give up. Girl, I'm done. But the simple fact that, girl, mama kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And now, girl, come season 7, the people done just fell in love with Candace. She has this, you know, career as an artist that she's taking very seriously. I'm just happy. I really am genuinely happy for Candace. I really, really am. I thought it was sweet what she said to Chris. They both were crying. It was really, really sweet. Anyway, so Giselle walks up. Girl, this is the truth, y'all. Just like Carlos said in his video that he talked about Robin in, these girls are not friends. And it's really, really sad because I could even tell that at the end when Candace gave her speech to the group of ladies, like you could tell that Candace really does want to have like some type of friendship or sisterhood with these girls, but they just won't let it happen. I really do believe that, and I know some of y'all probably gonna say I'm saying this because these are my favorites, but I really do believe that Candace and Wendy really want to have some type of friendship with these women, but they just make it's they just not letting it happen, and maybe they just don't want to be their friends. Um, but it's just a mess because it just goes to show that these girls really are in it. This show is really about who's going to expose who. Girl, the last 20 minutes of I can't remember how many minutes of the episode it was, girl. It was really kind of like a shit show. Like who's going to expose who's going to tell whose business. Like Giselle literally walks up to Karen, which I thought, I'm not going to lie, y'all. We know that people are going to watch these shows. We know that the husband's going to watch these shows. But and y'all know I've said what I've said about Ray, and I'm not taking none of it back. But I did think like, damn, Giselle, you really walking up to this lady and her husband, like saying the shit that you saying. What did she say? Giselle walks up to Karen and basically tells her that Mia said that she was a prostitute. Girl. I don't know. Like, and y'all know I be on Karen's ass. But I was like, Giselle. Like, girl, like, y'all want to start shit so bad that y'all don't, like, there's no way that Giselle really can say that Karen is her friend or she's trying to rebuild this friendship, and you walk up to this lady with her husband standing right beside her and say, girl, you know one of the girls called you a hoe, a prostitute. Because she wouldn't do that to Robin. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, y'all are a hot ass mess. The majority of y'all are a hot ass mess. And y'all don't care about each other. Y'all don't have friendships. Y'all are not really trying to have friendships. All y'all care about is trying to expose the next bitch. That's it. That's really all y'all care about. Giselle was out of order. Out of order. How dare you walk up to this woman? And like I said, y'all not be on Karen's ass. But how dare you walk up to this woman who you say y'all supposed to be trying to rebuild y'all friendship and basically tell her some shit that's going on in the friend group in front of her husband? Like, come on now, y'all. I said, ooh, baby. Giselle should have got her ass cursed out. But she don't care because Giselle, just like I said the other day in my tweet that I put online, Giselle is just a leader, an agent of lies, chaos, and confusion. That's all Giselle wants to do. Anyways, so Karen basically tells Ray, go, leave. Not she ain't said it that way, of course. She asks Ray, could he excuse himself? Because basically, he ain't really need to be around that shit. Right, this is what, Robin. Sharice end up walking up to, like, it just was a mess. Sharice, and like I said, girl, I believe a lot of the shit that Sharice is saying. I do. But it's almost like, and y'all know for me to be saying this because I'm low-key defending Karen. Girl. But the truth is just the truth in my book. Like, I don't give a damn who you are. My truth is my truth, and how I see it is how I see it. Sharice is like, nobody's gonna fuck with you because they see the way that you move. Well, I'm sorry. Karen ain't gonna fool with you because you're not making the situation any better by continuing to put out there what could be the truth about Karen. Like, it just don't make no sense. Now, it's one thing, girl, if you just kind of like, girl, I don't give a damn about that health of girl. It is what it is, girl. It's mad day is on and popping. But like, why do you expect Karen to have a conversation with you when girl, all you really doing is basically, again, you could be telling her, it could be the truth. I think what Sharice is saying the truth. But girl, like, nobody's going to have a conversation with you. Nobody. If anything, they're going to pop the shit out your ass. You know? I don't know. I just like, girl, these girls are like, they are a mess. Outside of, and I don't care what none of y'all say, outside of Candace and Wendy, the rest of the group is a hot ass mess. They are. They really are. They really are. Robin says this was expected, basically talking about Karen, because Karen basically walked away. Karen left. Oh no, I think she walked. She didn't leave at that point. She didn't leave at that point. She says that this was expected. I'm not going to pay you any attention and walk away. Robin, you got some fucking nerve to open up your mouth and talk about how Karen is handling a situation about someone saying that she's sleeping with somebody else outside of her husband. You shut the fuck up, Robin. Like, Robin has no room to talk about how Karen handles any goddamn thing. Because we know how you handle your shit. These people down at Bravo paying you hundreds of thousands of dollars to get on a reality TV show and tell your business, and you don't tell it, but you turn around and then ask for $5 a pop to tell your business behind a paywall. When I tell you, Robin, bitch, I better be glad I'm not no boss down at Bravo, because Robin ass would have been gone. Out the door. Out the door. Girl, you think I'm about to cut you a check that has afforded you this home? Because you're supposed to be down here telling your business? I'm back on Robin ass that fast, okay? And girl, you don't tell it, but then you tell the people to come down to another platform and pay $5, and then you'll tell them your business? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You could tell them your business all you want to, because you're gonna have all the time in the world to do so now, because baby, you will not continue employment down to Bravo. Not over here. You're gone. Have a nice life. Anyways, child, I'm gonna be on Robin ass until the end of this goddamn season. FYI. Okay. Mill pulls Karen to the side. I'm like, for what? Like, at this point, it's like, girl, another reason why I was getting really, really frustrated and irritated, because I'm sure they knew that this was the last taping of the season. Girl, this is the last taping of the season. Why are we steady kicking up shit? Are y'all trying to keep the shit going into season 8? Like, girl, this is the last day of shooting. Girl, let's just go and have a good time. And that's part of the reason why I think Candace really didn't get off into Ashley's ass. Because, girl, this is my party. This is the last day of shooting. Girl, I don't have time, girl. So Mia pulls Karen to the side. And I guess they lied and said another thing too. Giselle, another example of Giselle being a liar. Mia did not call, in my opinion, Karen a prostitute. They were at the table talking, saying Karen was X, Y, and Z, and then Mia said, so are you calling her a prostitute? That's how the conversation went. The way that, again, Giselle delivered the information was basically like, girl, Mia called you a prostitute. No, that's not how that went. Giselle is a bona fide liar. She does not mind lying on camera. We know that. Giselle is probably on the same level as Karen and Mia. But at least with Karen, I'll give her this, right? Even though she shouldn't. At least Karen trying to lie because she don't want nobody to know she fucking no other man. At least Karen lied, girl, and it makes sense because, girl, Karen don't want nobody to know she out there possibly fucking another man. Like, Giselle lies because she's trying to produce good TV, which in turn could really harm somebody's reputation and cause chaos and confusion in somebody's home. I don't know, child, girl. Let's keep on going. Mia pulls Karen to the side and says that someone said that you F this dude in the restroom, basically talking about Sharice, I guess. Because then Sharice was the one who said it. Oh, no. Because Mia said also, I just remembered, girl, I didn't really take a lot of notes. Mia also said that, girl, it wasn't Sharice who told her. She heard this rumor a year ago. So it actually has nothing to do with Sharice. So the rumor's out there in the streets. Again, like I said, I believe a lot of the shit that's being said about Karen. But it's like, girl, why are we bringing this stuff up? Girl, it's the last day of shooting. Like, why are we bringing this stuff up? Like, I'm telling you, the last 20, 15, whatever minutes, girl, of the episode, it really was just who can outshine who can tell somebody's business, who can embarrass, girl, somebody in the group. It was a hot-ass mess. Karen says if it was true, she would say it. No, you wouldn't. That's a lie. Ain't too many women getting on TV saying that, girl. We know ain't too many women gonna get on TV and say that, girl, they are allowed or they have an agreement with their husband that they can go fuck other men. It's just not gonna happen. Because we know, girl, look how y'all treated Jada and Will. Anyways, Gordon says that he would love some of Chris cooking. Girl, I do too. Chris, if you see this video, girl, I don't need your number. I don't need your address. But if I come to DC, because I might be coming to DC for DC Pride in May. I don't know though. Can you just make a plate, girl? You can just come meet, not girl. You know I call everybody girl. You can just come, like I just seen you, whatever hotel I'm staying at, and girl, y'all could just drive by. Hey, how you doing, Candace? How you doing, Chris? And just hand me a plate. I want a pastor's plate too. A pastor's plate. If y'all don't know, a pastor's plate is the plate. You know when you go to church, the pastor usually get the biggest plate. Because I feel like Chris can cook quiet as his kept. You know, usually I feel like Chris is one of them white people that can cook, and I feel like he know his way around some seasonings and spices. I don't feel like Chris just put salt and pepper on his food. So Chris, just cook something, and just yeah, because I want to taste some of that food too. Anyways. Ashley, out of order. Again, I really think the only reason why Candace didn't explode on her ass is because I think that they knew it was the last day of taping. Like, girl, she wants to go talk to Chris. Candace had already told Giselle, I think, the same thing. That yes, you know, I think he wants to have a conversation, but today he doesn't want to do it. It's not the day. Giselle tries to act like she didn't fucking understand. I remember her bringing the conversation up again. Like, didn't she tell me that Chris wanted to talk to me? Yes, I think that's what she said, but she also has said, too, that today is not the day. Why y'all be acting slow? Y'all messy, but y'all ain't slow, okay? Ashley goes up to Chris, and Chris cuss her the fuck out. He apologizes for cussing at her, but at that point, I don't even care. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. There's no way that you can play with my name like that, something that could potentially ruin my name and cause all types of chaos and confusion in my home. Going around telling people that I done grabbed somebody's ass. Going around saying that you felt uncomfortable around me and that I lured you back into a room and then think that you won't get cussed the fuck out. I don't give a damn man. Oh, I don't give a damn about them being no women. Sorry. I'm sorry. The same way I didn't give a damn about when Todd was addressing Marlo at that table when Marlo was talking shit about Todd, even though Marlo was telling the truth. Even though when Marlo was talking shit about Todd, I didn't think that Todd was out of line for addressing Marlo. I'm not that person where I feel like men and women can't have a little tussle back and forth. Now, I will say for most of these niggas, if it wasn't no cameras around, I would say don't do it because, you know, some of these niggas is crazy and will pop your ass in the face. Okay, so you got to be careful with some of these niggas because they'll hit your ass. Because they say y'all mouths too smart. Anyways, Ashley goes up to Chris, cuss her out. Robin wedding. Robin got married. Y'all know I'm gonna be on Robin ass, but this is a God honest truth. I thought Robin looked gorgeous. I thought the little boys looked handsome. Juan fine as hell. He just trifling and is somewhat of low character. I thought that wedding was absolutely gorgeous because in my head, that's what a wedding is supposed to be. It really just should just be either you and your kids, you and your partner, or just those who you really, really care about. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous that it was just her, mother, father, and her kids. I thought it was probably one of the best weddings I've ever seen, honestly. But I really couldn't even get into it like I wanted to because I knew that girl, all this fuck shit that was going on in the background. You see what I'm saying? Like, even when Robin was walking down the whatever it's called and she threw the middle finger up. Girl, why are you throwing the middle finger up? And who are you pointing the middle finger to? Girl, you act like you got a Barack Obama, girl. I felt like Robin was trying to say, yeah, I have the last laugh. No, girl, we're actually laughing at you. You just married a man who said that he went and paid for a bitch hotel room. And you believe that story. And then you turn around and marry this man with the scandal that he has going on down at that university, with him cheating on you again, and then you have the nerve to be like this to whoever you point the middle finger to, like you got you a prize. Girl, you look like a fool. 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 And matter of fact, when I do this Watch What Happens Live review, girl, I know you are a fool based off what you said on TV. Again, girl, I couldn't even get into the wedding like I wanted to get into the wedding because it's like, oh my God, like, girl, I will say, like I said, girl, she had enough sense to tell Bravo she was getting married because she remembered what happened to Kenya when Kenya took her ass off and got married off camera. But girl, you fucked around and you when you didn't want to tell your truth on TV. So it's just like, girl, this is some stunts and shows. Don't nobody care. Girl, this is a mess. It is what it is. I'm over Robin. I'm over Wandering Dixon. That's Juan's new name. Wandering Dixon. D-I-C-K son. I'm done. This review was actually longer than what I thought it was going to be, child. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.